Yeah, so channel 6 is above us. I believe that's channel 6. Which, as we said yesterday, authorities were saying that it interfered by having the media. At this point, I don't think they care. You guys might watch an execution on live television. They want to get this guy. So at this point, everything's on the table.
Hopefully the other people got the memo from the other chat. Let me open it. Oh, let me drop it.
Here's an update.
Okay, just so you know, we're trying to get a line of blockers from 1698 Water Glen. It'd be a southwest direction towards the end of the cul-de-sac at 1662 Water Glen. And then from there, we're trying to get another line of blockers down to 1030.
Okay. Okay,
So
we're here.
Getting additional units there.
This is
big. They want to go on foot more. They want more boots on the ground. Again, like I told you guys, the source that I have with law enforcement, he doesn't show up unless they're gearing up to go in. He's one of the tactical guys. So his phone is off. When I try to call him, his phone is off. It was on right after the 911 call came in. I called him. His phone was on. He said, I have to go. That was all I got from him. At that point, I texted him. His phone is now off, which means that he is on his way to the location. So the tactical teams are on their way if they are not there already. He was posted at the command center. It takes a couple of minutes to get here using lights and sirens. No, this officer does not have his gun out. And it's a sergeant. They were waiting for this to happen. Remember I told you guys that they are very quiet. You saw firsthand how quiet they are. They were able to hide out in the area and then out of nowhere swarm it within minutes. And we're talking on the ground and in the air. So it doesn't matter when it's quiet. It goes from 0 to 100 very quick. If something happens, these guys are here within seconds or minutes. And they have posts set up all around the perimeter. There is nowhere for him to escape without being seen by a state trooper.
Damn, so they have the whole thing squared off.
We got that already.
Okay, guys, what's up? We're back. This guy is Nick. I don't know how to say the rest. Nick the Hat. Nick T Hat. Nick the Hat. He's on Twitter. He's been...
CERT is coming, guys. CERT. So that is the tactical team. They are on their way. CERT is on their way to the location. They are preparing, which means they are arming up. They're putting their vests on. They're grabbing their rifles. They are on their way down.
So this is
I wouldn't be surprised if a helicopter lands at the roundabout area, which is where the nursing home is. If he runs by me, I mean, that would be great. That'll be great footage. I highly doubt he's armed, and if he is, I'll hit him with the... I have a tripod here that weighs like 40 pounds. I'm not concerned. And there's a trooper. So
Nick said that this is on the Water Glen Drive. So I'm going to pull it up on the map so you can see how far it is, but this is not far at all.
Set if they thought he was not here. This is a major perimeter for them to waste their resources. They knew he was here, and you're watching it unfold live where they believe they have him once again at the same location as last night, or yesterday. I'm sorry, not last night, yesterday afternoon.
What was the name of this prison again?
So I'm at the intersection of Parkerville and Lenape.
Parkerville and Lenape.
If you guys go on Google Maps, it's Parkerville and Lenape. It's the first left on Lenape Road after the roundabout.
How the hell do you spell Lenape? Parkerville and Lenape. Got so much shit going on, dude. It's not even funny.
Here we have... This is a U.S. Marshal who's coming in a pickup truck. The Marshals have been using this. So that's a Marshal that just drove by. The U.S. Marshals have been driving pickup trucks, Jeeps, and Some of them have, it was a pickup truck, Jeep, and I believe Taurus, but it's an older model Taurus, the Marshalls. I'm after the loop on Lenape Road. And the news helicopters are above us right now. You're going to see them in a second.
It's just getting hot.
That's a news helicopter, guys.
Cold and hell is hot. Ain't no sunshine in day show. Only darkness every day. Why is this doing that? I hate that this Google Chrome shit. Stop. Okay. Ain't no sunshine in the zone.
You can hear how quiet it gets all of a sudden. Meanwhile, there are hundreds of officers on the ground and making moves. Even though it sounds quiet, it's very, very active.
I know. 1, 2, 2, 3, here I go. All right, Parkville and Lenape. Let me try to type that online. I'm trying to get the exact location, the intersection where he's at. Okay, this is how you spell it. Lenape. Okay, let's see, baby. I can find this. Lenape. Come on, baby, give me that intersection. Where's that? Can't find it, huh?
All right, guys. So there's neighbors that live in the area that are actually grouped up.
Okay.
Right before the bend behind us, about maybe half a football field away.
I see Lenape Road. I'm trying to find Parkville. Sloan Road.
It sounds like they're also calling for EMS to stage.
Uh-oh.
And the canines are on location.
You sent me the location, okay. Oh. Okay, Mo, let's check it out. What you got for me? Okay, I see you, Pippin. I see you, baby. Check it out. That's a song. They're trying to cancel me.
No, I'm not going to interview anybody right now, given the fact that anything can pop off.
Anything can happen, man. Why y'all want him to do an interview? He's at the scene. Jesus.
Not right now.
Can you stop what you're doing?
Here come more marshals right now. As I said, they drive pickup trucks, so you guys can see. That's the U.S. Marshals going.
Okay, so here he is. Let me show you guys on the map. Oh, sorry. Let me hide him for a second, just for this. Make sure you guys go follow Nick on Twitter. He's bringing exclusive stuff. So the prison is right there. Chester County Prison. And then this is the intersection that he's talking about. Lenape Road and Parkersville Road. Like this cross, I guess. And so I don't know how far into this area. He said they got the area cut off.
Okay, so yeah, my source's phone is still off. I'm working to text somebody else that is less of a rank than him. Somebody that wouldn't be going into the woods. I'm texting another officer to see if I can get answers from him.
Man, boy, I got connections.
My initial source is obviously busy right now in the woods, so I can't get a hold of him.
Damn.
We can't say anything is confirmed at this point, but what we can say is for it to go from 0 to 100 this quick throughout the day. You guys heard a ton of tips come through. This is the only tip that came through that warranted a response like this.
Whoa. Oh my God, I just saw that super chat. 50 Shades of Blue, thank you for the 6-month membership. Says yes, thank you. M Dogs O'Dizzle.
So for those of you that are just joining us,
Thank
a
you.
tip came through while we were on our live
Check
stream.
police scanner. Okay.
A neighbor reported seeing an individual running through the woods. The individual was wearing shorts in the area of Lenape Road. I believe it was 1875 Lenape Road, which isn't too far from us. We're on Lenape Road. The dispatch and command center then asked, is there anybody at post number 7? Is there anybody at post number 7? Nobody responded. From there, post number 8 responded, and they brought another post with them. When they arrived, they called for additional units, and within minutes, it was flooded with law enforcement, and the helicopter was here within 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Here come more. So there's another U.S. Marshal coming behind us with a state trooper following. So the trooper is passing right there. And it's a false alarm for the marshal. I don't know who this is, but somebody just parked behind us. Now here come more. There's a motorcade again coming of state police. Ready? Any second. Right here, guys. Here are the state police. They're back. More of them. So you guys see this. This is live right now. We're on Lenape Road and Parkville Road. So that black car has U.S. government plates. So that's a federal agent. Yeah, so this is the most action that we've had since the investigation began for the escaped murderer who's been on the loose now for 5 days. Water Glen Drive is about a couple of miles, I want to say, from the prison, maybe under 2 miles. I am exactly 1 mile away from the prison, which is 1 mile behind us. So to put it in perspective, it's going like behind us. 1 mile is the prison.
Let me see if there's anything official being said about this.
Dogs are out. They are out.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Out.
Bring the canines.
Yes, Matt lives there. He actually joined the stream and he spoke to everybody earlier. He has no update other than what he gave, and I'm not going to get him to give the same one. You guys can find that on the stream. I think it was the one before this when it cut off. But Matt said that several neighbors reported seeing Danelo in the community, and also a state trooper saw somebody who matches his identity in that area. So they are descending rather quickly on the area, and the perimeter has been very active since the start. It looked quiet, but it's far from quiet. As you guys saw live, when the call came in, within minutes, this place was flooded with law enforcement, including the helicopter that got here in about 2 minutes, because it took 2 minutes to get ready and 2 minutes to fly here. So it was a 4-minute ETA for them, and they're over us right now. They've been here for quite some time since this started.
That's how it's spelled online from all the news media, unless they all have it wrong. Yeah.
So Matt says he saw troopers racing up the street and getting out with rifles drawn. So they are very active over there. The troopers got out and they have their rifles on Water Glen. That's coming from Matt, who lives on Water Glen, and he was here earlier to speak with you guys. He answered a lot of questions about how residents are feeling and the stress and the nerve-wracking situation of living in the area when there's an active manhunt for a murderer. Shortly after he left, the call came in.
It's right near your house, Sharon? Lenape. Okay, Lenape. What's up, guys, man? Welcome. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Thank you for stopping by. Now they're saying it's Lenape. Is it Lenape or Lenape? It's legit Danelo. Yeah, I don't know why somebody's saying it's not the way it's spelled. I mean, I understand. All the media has it wrong. You know, I don't know. I don't know, pimping. Possible. I don't think. And at this point, it doesn't matter. You know, like, I don't know.
All right, guys. So we are still live at the scene. This is as close as you can get to the location. It's actually so close that the state police sergeant right over here, this sergeant, had to go on the radio and let responding officers know to use caution when coming around the bend because there is a vehicle parked on the side of the road. So he was alerting them to slow it down so that way around the bend. That shows how close we are to the perimeter. And he also mentioned if there's any concern for us, and they said, no, we're fine. So I don't have the scanner link. Somebody can put it in the chat.
Oh, yeah, let me play a scanner. But I'll do that for you guys. I was just listening to what he had to say, but yeah, we'll listen to the scanner a bit. What's going on? Man, I'm keeping an eye on this a little bit, I guess. Let me see. I put the scanner on. Let's see if they're saying anything. Maybe I'll leave both audios on until they start talking.
Hi, all cars and stations. If there's any available unit who speak Spanish, please call in.
Speak Spanish. Why is that? Because this guy is Portuguese. He's Portuguese or Brazilian, but he speaks Portuguese and Spanish. In Brazil, it's Danilo. Oh, so the Brazilians are a little offended or something. I gotcha. I'm just kidding. It's not right. I got the scanner up, guys. I got it up on a Tuesday. On the Monday. Oh no. They had his mama on a speaker earlier. They were talking about his mom is in Brazil, and so they got her to go record a pre-recording thing. And I guess they were playing that shit on loudspeaker. You know, mijo, come home. But I guess in Portuguese, however you say it. They always bring in mama. You know what I'm saying? They bring in mama to try to get some of these crazy psychopath criminals. But some of these psychos, they have issues with their mama. So I don't know, mama being on the speaker, go home. Is he going to really come home?
Yeah, there's audio. If you guys can't hear it, just tell him to refresh the page.
There's nothing on the scanner right now. I don't know.
I have the scanner. My colleague does. But the problem is there's a lot of other incidents that are going on. And I don't want to hear somebody's in custody when it's a DUI, for example. It's just mixing everybody up. As soon as something comes up about this search, he's right behind me, so he comes over, taps my shoulder, and we play it for you guys. Because we don't want to just have the audio playing when it might have nothing to do with this.
Let me see.
Out of 10 dispatchers, 3 of them have something to do with this.
I guess it has to be this one, Chester County Law Enforcement. There's another one that has like 1,100 people.
Okay, you guys see this now. There's a lot of movement. So here's 2 more state troopers that are coming up from this road, and they're going to head up towards Waterglen. And they're flooring it, you know, so something is definitely...
Yeah, but he speaks both languages.
The tip might have panned out.
Maybe it's easier to find somebody that speaks Spanish versus Portuguese, and since he speaks both. Yeah. Right? We must respect the murderer and his name.
A courtesy how close they let us. The other media, they're about a quarter mile or a half a mile behind us.
How dare you?
So they can't go by that barrier. The road is closed where the other media is stationed.
He's so small, he slipped in the door. Yeah, it's a short little guy, 5 feet tall.
Now this could be another marshal coming in a truck.
You know, 15121?
Sure. No, it's not. If they stop, it's not a marshal, most likely.
151, Phoenixville Villa, 33 Main Street, Building A, Apartment 8. EMS in dispatch out in person.
Again, like he said with the dispatch audio, there's going to be multiple things. So it may not all be related to this incident. And it's really quiet, too. I wonder if they got on a different radio or something. It was noisy. Oh, they got quiet. No, Terra B says, are there any live chopper channels? He said there's choppers in the air, but I haven't seen anything live. I'm trying to find that
right now.
I wish they would show us that. I don't know. Show me that you love me, baby. Tell me why. Ain't nothing
Yeah, this is as
but
close as we can get, guys. The situation is obviously extremely dangerous, and there's no way they will let us any closer. In fact, the media is about half a mile behind us.
Why aren't the media live streaming and posting update? I mean, they've been covering it, but like, maybe they want to wait. Maybe they're trying to wait for more confirmation. So according to this person, Nick, he said there was like multiple 911 calls about sightings of this. Maybe I should put this guy's face on the screen too.
So we're waiting for updates.
Killer.
So my second source says yes, pushing the area now. My first source is a tactical officer, so he does not have the ability to text me. This is coming from another source who says they are sweeping the area now. Or let me reread that. What is it? Sweeping or pushing? We are pushing the area now. Pushing the area now.
Flight radar 24.
So he's
Yes,
on.
sir, if you call it your status.
I have two law enforcement officers on location. One is in the woods doing the push, and one is in the area of the push. The one in the area of the push is able to text. The other one is not able to talk for obvious reasons.
Hey, that boy got connects over there. That boy a plug. That boy got the goods. I'm surprised the radio's so quiet though.
So guys, this is actually becoming very fluid. For my first source to be on the ground, that's very significant. He's not just an average officer. So for him to be on the ground, they are prepared to apprehend somebody. He was not on the ground yesterday, but he's on the ground right now, which is major given the circumstances of his job and his duties, which is primarily to cuff the individual and apprehend him. That's not something that the local police are trained for, and that's something for the CERT teams and the marshals and the federal agents. Which the CERT team consists of several state police officers too.
Burger King facing lawsuit claiming its Whoppers are too small. Oh hell no. Who the hell's suing for that?
Now there are sirens in every direction.
How big do you need that shit?
Coming from behind me to the left and behind me to the right.
3-3 Pulse.
Here comes another. Now this is another. This is a U.S. Marshal with his lights on this time.
Prison Mile 985.
So the pickup trucks are mostly tactical guys. Those guys are the ones that are going to go through the woods and join the search.
Oh, LV Raider girl says that there are private channels for cops during incidents like this. Yeah, it reminds me of that story where we covered Carly Russell, which, by the way, Carly Russell, the ex-boyfriend, did an interview on a small channel, and it was kind of weird, I guess, to say the least. Kind of interesting. I don't know. But yeah, he did an interview. But anyway, Carly Russell, when that whole Red Roof Hotel or whatever it's called, when that whole thing broke out, where there was like some sort of call and they believed Carly was there, we heard some of it and then it went silent. I mean, maybe that just stopped talking, but I hear sometimes in incidents, like she says, they switch over to private channels. So maybe that's why we're not hearing so much anymore. Chives, thank you for the 22 months membership. Thank you for resubscribing. Says, where is the area he was spotted at? I live close to where he escaped from. Oh, hell no. So the area Nick says he's at, I'll show you guys on the map. Let me show you on the map. Let me take this off for a second. So that's the prison right there, Chester County Prison. And literally a mile away, he's at this intersection, Lenape and Parkersville. He's like right here at this intersection where this road kind of crosses off. So I believe this is like the cops parked right here. He's back there. But I've seen cops going straight down this road too. So I don't know how much of a perimeter they're cutting off and squaring off. I wonder if I get, somebody said the Flight Radar website. Let me check if I can pull that up to Flight Radar. Let me put this guy's page in the description as well. If this guy really is there, it's gotta be shitting bricks. Gotta be. Already put him in the description. Gotta be, right? I mean, and they got canines too. Ooh. Your heart's got to be pounding, sweating, the heat. I don't know if it's hot there, but. Okay.
Yeah, 126 South 3rd Avenue, 126 South 3rd Avenue. EMS is going out for a Belmont vein.
Radar 24. Let's check it out. Thank you, 50 Shades of Blue. Let's pull it up. Let's get some eyes on the radar. Radar. I think I even have a membership to that website, I think.
We're providing a curse transport from our location to 720 South Run Road.
I don't remember. Is it my Google or Basic?
Yeah, Freedom.
No, I'm pretty sure. I thought I had a membership to this thing. Log in. No, it doesn't work.
Yeah, 111 MDC check for an animal complaint.
That sucks. I don't know. All right, let me just do it with the regular account. Melissa Bell. Sled. How are you? Thank you for the 9-month membership. Holy crap. All right, let me find the flight now. Bella, whatever. What's this thing called? Bell 470GX. Let's see. No matches found. Flight by route. Live flight by airline. Aircraft.
61781. Yeah. 61781, airport park 1014 California. For this complaint, everybody advises silence from yourself.
Okay. Oh, I see this. They call it the bell. Okay, okay, follow. There we go. Okay. All right. Ooh, okay, baby. Now we're talking. We got the connects.
4742, transport complete.
Yeah, okay.
Let me see if I can set up a little screen for you guys. Don't tell me. I feel like I could.
Happening, but no, he was instructed to now turn on your lights, and he also has a spotlight. You can see a spotlight flashing toward the tree over there, just towards the woods. So they were very quiet throughout the day, but now you see how fast their response is. It's under a minute. I mean, we saw police cars in under a minute go there, and then within 4 minutes, there was the state police helicopter showed up. See, now they're being told they can't go down that way, is what it looks like. They're making, well, no. So I'm not sure if that is a resident, but this guy's turning around. Hey, should I put you back on?
Okay.
Should I put you on?
So this is on the flight radar. That is the Water Glen area.
All right, let me put you on. Hold on. All right, guys, I have Matt here. He lives on Water Glen. He was with us earlier. He is in the neighborhood where the police are surrounding. Here's what Matt is telling us. He's on speakerphone.
Well, right now I'm along the hill. Here comes another 2 vehicles up the hill. There's not actually many vehicles on the hill right now as there was yesterday, but that's because it's not nearly been as long because they're still sending more resources here. Also, from what I heard, they have a lot. They're lined along 52. Right now, I'm watching several guys who are getting all their gear together. One guy is putting on tactical vests. He has a, they're all in green. He just cocked his gun, his rifles.
You guys heard that. He cocked his gun.
So, I mean, he's just, yeah, they're all gearing up right now. They have, I know they have the perimeter. Right now, everything's west of the neighborhood. It's all to the west. So they haven't confined an area to the, basically towards the entrance of our neighborhood. If you make a circle there, a line from there down to Ballantree and 52, they have, that's basically where their borders are at right now. Because right now where I'm at, it's very lax per se, like they're not like in positions here, which means their borders up much closer. Until CERT gets here, at least. I don't know where CERT's coming from, but I think, well, I just saw another van, a white van, which that might have been part of CERT, go up, talk to some guys, and they went through, so they're going around to the cul-de-sac at the other end of the neighborhood, which is closer probably to where the border's at.
Do you have the ability to FaceTime and point your camera in that direction? And I can.
Yeah.
All right, FaceTime this real quick. I'm gonna get Matt on FaceTime on the other phone. All right, FaceTime.
I couldn't hear too what neighborhood he was talking about, because I'm curious specifically. They're circling around this area. The intersection that they're at is Lenape and Parkersville.
All right, guys.
I think it's right here, Lenape and Parkersville. And the helicopter is circling.
It's loading
this whole area.
Trying to get Matt on FaceTime. It's loading.
Water Glen, yeah. This whole. Okay, let me look.
Hey,
but I thought this whole area is Water Glen. Let me take a look.
Try it again.
you want me to try? Here, I'll try. So it's weird. I can't. Okay, here we go.
Oh, Water Glen Drive. Oh.
They're all gearing up.
You guys are watching this live. This is on Water Glen.
They're gearing up right now. We got some more vehicles here flying street, but it's not as much as they had yesterday. Yesterday was rounding the whole corner. We just go further along and actually just check everything out. Let's go through neighbor's yard. So those guys there, you might, let me see if I can zoom in.
You guys see the law enforcement presence. Look at that. This is live right now from Water Glen. Water Glen is where the suspect is.
Sorry for my shaky hands, but
Sorry.
so that's, they're all gathering right now. They're talking. So that's a group of them who are getting ready probably to make a border or perimeter or something like that. They're all discussing something.
Matt is on Water Glen. For those asking, Matt is on Water Glen. He is at basically the focal point of the manhunt.
Yes, these guys are all right now discussing some plans. One of them's talking.
And again, this is live from the scene, guys. I'm FaceTiming a resident who is at the scene. He lives there. And the scene is...
Hold up. These guys probably don't like me videoing, or they don't care. I'm not sure.
That's all right, until they tell you to go.
Yeah. They've not. Given the fact they've not, there means that their border is, or whatever, this area is secure, is what that tells me. So otherwise they would have told me to go back. curious if I can get close enough to hear what they're saying. Oop, I just heard a gun cock. I don't know if you picked that up. Or load a gun.
Yeah, they're cocking their guns. Just for everybody watching, if you didn't hear that, they're cocking their guns.
I'm going to get a quick picture, personal picture, so one moment.
67781, your status.
All right, so the scene is very active while Matt takes a picture.
Yeah,
While we were on, 2 more state troopers went towards Water Glen. Oh, here he is.
Yeah, 041 number 14 Mary Sheemus going out for the 2-year-old female took the color heart medication with the pool. They're already cool. Maybe I can go to the ER.
Now, this shows how fast law enforcement is to descend on an area. Like we said earlier, you might not have seen that many officers because there are many points of entry to the community.
Yeah.
They obviously used every single route possible. This is a very close route.
Oh, the chopper left?
Oh. You could, oh.
They have a map out right now on the car that they're looking at. He's pointing them to. So they're talking right now about their routes by the look of it.
So it looks like they're talking about, they have a map out for those of you guys that can't hear.
I see him pointing to a map on the hood of the car. Sharing it to him. So I know down by 52 there's even more action. Earlier they said for all the troops that were in their vehicles along 52 to get out, which means they're holding an even tighter perimeter down there. So.
And this is live from the scene on Water Glen. And just to put it in perspective, guys, I'm located on the street before Water Glen, which is as close to the perimeter as we can get. The suspect was last seen again in this area. Residents called 911.
Right here, where they're in front of. Oh, here comes the SWAT unit.
So CERT has arrived.
So this house right there, that's the house where he was spotted near, and he's since gone over there. But here's CERT. Picture of CERT. So they're going to find someplace, obviously, to pull off. They're talking to somebody else right now.
Yeah, let's stay with you because you have obviously the best vantage point right now until they tell you to head inside, and they will tell you to get down or go inside if they believe it.
Oh. Right now, you see the guy in front of me. He looks like he's... Oh, he just holstered his gun.
So this is, I mean, we're as close to the scene as you can get, and then Matt is in the scene since he lives there. Oh. So we have both angles covered. We have the police response from here, and we have the police on location, SWAT teams, tactical teams, federal agents, state police, local authorities, you name it, they're there. The guns are out. They're cocking their guns. They're gearing up, and they're getting ready to get the man who has escaped prison for murder. He's been on the loose for 5 days in Chester County. The community has not been able to rest. It's a very quiet neighborhood, and as you can see, the neighborhood is flooded with police, and this is not something that anybody in this neighborhood would ever expect to come this close to home. As you guys know, this is making world news, and their neighborhood is at the center of attention across the world as they're searching for a convicted murderer. We're watching the scene live from the house, from the neighborhood, from a resident who is there. He's on our Twitter. I retweeted a post earlier. In case for the new people that are watching, go on my Twitter. His mother just became a photographer, and I retweeted something to support her. It would be great for you guys to also retweet that.
He was also the one that made the initial tip that gave them
yes,
the location.
his mother was the one who gave
led to all this.
So
she was the first one effectively to likely encounter him, and then her tips.
So for those of you that didn't hear that, Matt's mother is the one that called 911 yesterday from that neighborhood. And her tip led to the manhunt with the ATVs. She heard a branch snap, something we heard last night too, right across the street. And police descended in that neighborhood heavily.
Somebody asked, what is CERT? I think one of the descriptions here is the mission of the department's Special Emergency Response Team is to provide immediate response to specialized emergency situations involving law enforcement, public safety incidents, which require personnel, coordination, equipment, and training beyond the scope of regular patrol forces.
A very tense situation unfolding live. You guys are watching it, or we are stationed about, Matt, I want to say, how far are we from you?
A half mile maybe.
So okay, so we're about a half mile, and Matt is on location. So this is as close as humanly possible. I'm as close as you can get as a member of the public or the media. Matt lives there, so there is no way to get any closer than what Matt has unless you're a resident. As of now, he is obviously not in custody. They are working to approach him and corner him in. They have an idea of where he is, and that tip must have panned out to be something earlier. You guys heard the tip come through live on the scanner, and you saw the action unfold as the helicopter descended on the area, and the state police swarmed. Within under a minute, the state police swarmed the area, and they've been coming ever since. You have unmarked cars, you have federal agents, you have tactical teams, you have CERT, you have everything. And this man is not presumed innocent. He was found guilty of a brutal murder. It's not that he was standing trial. He stood trial. He was found guilty in 15 minutes for brutally murdering his girlfriend in front of her children. The man stabbed her over 30 times. So there is no presumption of innocence. Yesterday, you heard authorities say that they are authorized to use lethal force. Make sure you have the target 100% before firing. That's what they were told. So this individual is not your average escapee. He is a convicted murderer, and that is quite rare where a convicted murderer will get out of a jail. It's not every day. And here's agents are prepping. They're mapping something out.
This team obviously will be going into the woods here soon. He was spotted, like, basically, if I look in this direction, straight on this way, if you were to just draw a line with, like, looking this way, through the woods there, past there's a gap and there's even more woods. He was spotted in the property over there, then looks like he made his way back through the woods here, and then was spotted back here, and then was spotted behind this house right here, in the wooded area here, going over towards the other side of the neighborhood. So they've set up a line since to push him back. That's why this area here is secure. And yeah, there's probably all the action right now where things are really gearing up is through the woods there, on the other side of the neighborhood.
Okay.
So they're saying Water Glen. This is where this guy's showing the video from. Which, let me see, Water Glen at this corner. I think it's right here. So if you look like, just, oh, damn, I have all this stuff on the screen, huh? Okay, if you look, right here, this is the intersection that they're at. And if you go down here, there's Water Glen. I believe this is the neighborhood right here. Water Glen. This is Water Glen Drive, Water Glen Lane. And I think they're surrounding this area.
the border near where he was seen, and then they brought in more units along here, up here. The initial units I know that came up here, they were told to immediately, like, I saw them all get out of their vehicles and run towards the woods with their firearms. So they were obviously there to set up the initial border. So I have a guy, he's not going to talk to me. All right.
And you can see on the flight radar, this is the Waterglen thing right here. Waterglen Lane, Waterglen Drive. The intersection right here. So this helicopter is just going in circles over that area.
He was first spotted. I'm not sure of the time scale there when they all showed up like this.
Okay. And you mentioned earlier that there was always a trooper in the neighborhood at the very least.
Oh yes, we had troopers spread out across the neighborhood.
Okay, so for those of you that didn't catch Matt earlier, he had told us that there were troopers in the area stationed and positioned at a post in there.
That guy just got his NVGs. The others also have night vision goggles and thermals on. So, because you're gonna need that to be able to see him here tonight.
That's the thing. Now it's getting dark.
They're sending in here. It looks like they're gonna try to end this tonight, if I had to guess.
Was it this heavy yesterday?
Actually, it was, well, over here, it was heavier, believe it or not. But that's because everything right now, I'm pretty sure, is over there, where I'm looking at through those woods on the other side of the neighborhood.
Is that closer to us, or is that close? Is that anywhere near where we are?
What?
Is that anywhere near where we are stationed on the Parkerville and Lenape?
Where you are, let's see, if I leave the neighborhood, make a right, probably be around there, I guess, in this direction.
Okay, so the opposite of where...
Or like a third a mile. It's fairly close.
Okay.
So
for those of you that are just joining us, there was a 911 call that came in. Somebody said they saw somebody running through the woods, a male in shorts. Police then sent out a dispatch asking, Post 7, are you there? Meaning to the state trooper at Post 7. They asked twice. They received no response from Post 7. From there, Post 8 and another officer responded to the area. Within minutes, countless officers descended, including the Pennsylvania State Police helicopter that was deployed. Within 4 minutes, it made it here.
These guys also may be on standby for all we know, in case he somehow gets past the border. So do not know. But they're just getting ready and they're waiting for more people before they have the appropriate size to help go in. But CERT is one where they're the ones that are doing the sweep along with the canine units. So, which means the sweep would be starting from past the woods there.
Interesting. And for people that are just joining, we are live at the scene. We are at the intersection of Lenape Road and Parkerville Road. Matt is on Waterglen, where authorities have zeroed in and they are planning to apprehend the convicted murderer who escaped Chester County Prison just about 5 days ago. The manhunt has been intense and very quiet, but as you saw live, the quiet doesn't really matter. It was quiet but very loud within minutes. And the helicopter, people are saying it left the area. That might be because they want to make him think that they have left. So where Matt is, the suspect is believed to be in another, basically in the wooded area. So by getting the helicopter out of there, he might think that they left, so that's why they would have moved the helicopter. And there's an airplane or a drone flying overhead us. It's a little bit high, so I can't tell. For those of you with flight radar, you can check.
Hey, Annie, how you doing? What's everybody in the chat?
No, it looks like a helicopter.
I mean, they said CERT's out there. I think...
Are you talking about the thing with the white blinking light?
Yeah.
Marshals.
That one, yeah, I'm looking up. That's too high an altitude to be a drone.
It looks like a helicopter.
And it's moving too quickly to be a drone.
Yeah, it's coming back our way. So
that is, That's a plane. Planes would have those blinking lights like that. It should be a plane.
No, right above us is a helicopter.
Oh, okay.
It's ABC News, people are saying.
Lights on the sides?
Yeah, they're saying it's ABC. No, not the one that's flying with the lights blinking with the wings. There's another one.
Got it. The one with the lights blinking.
Yeah, that's a plane. I see the plane above
That
us.
is a plane. That's a fixed wing plane.
Yeah, I see that above us. That just came. And the helicopter is crossing underneath it, coming back your way right now. We throw this on Do Not Disturb just so we stop getting a bunch of irrelevant push notifications. And that didn't work. There we go. So you guys are watching live from Water Glen Lane, which is where police are now gearing up to attempt to apprehend the wanted murderer who escaped Chester County Prison on Friday.
Send the Rook, right?
Or Thursday, I'm sorry.
Send one of those big ass machines that were tearing down the building, the houses and shit. Yeah, send a Rook in there. Just knock all the trees down. Just rampage through this shit. Maybe that'll shake his ass out. Yeah, this is gonna be super dangerous. I mean, they're gonna have to go. I guess they're gonna go in there tonight. I don't know. I guess they're gonna have night vision, tactical shit, the dogs. I wonder. This guy's got to be shitting bricks. And then they have to cover the whole surrounding area. I guess if it really is just that neighborhood area, Water Glen, maybe it's not too big of an area.
So obviously, yeah, not much activity here right now, other than presence of officers.
Much more activity than we're seeing. All we saw so far were the officers entering the area, and then they were told to exit their vehicle if they're at a post. And we saw the officer get out of his car, the sergeant, and stand. He's still standing outside of his vehicle with his...
They told all officers 152 to get outside their vehicles.
Yes.
So.
And we saw that unfold live. As soon as the scanner said it, the officer exited his car.
The killer name is Danelo Cavalcante. Deviled Eyes, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Says y'all hit the like and send Mel a buck or two for the legal fund against the... Oh, Lord. I don't know if I should read that part. Yeah, by the way, we have this legal thing going on, guys. For the people that don't know, I'll put the link in the chat and in the comment section and pin it after the stream. Okay, but yeah, I really appreciate it. We got some more donations. Really appreciate that. Or if you want to just share the link, that helps out too.
So,
or if you just watch more content,
perspective,
that helps.
Although
man.
it looks so quiet right here, here's what's going on.
Let me put that in the chat. Oh, that was a good laugh, man. Chever, thank you so much for this for the membership. Gifting the membership. And Vicky K, thank you for the membership.
Going in right now.
Read it, read it, read it, read. Everybody's like, read it. You must read it.
Yep, they're on their way in.
So they'll either show up here or they're going to back up Ballantree, because they've also sent a lot over by Ballantree as well.
And how do you spell that? What?
Ballantre.
Come on.
Okay.
Ballantree.
So
it's also known as the course of Longwood.
For those of you that are not from the area, you can pull it up on Google Maps. We are located at Parkerville and Lenape Road.
This is Water Glen Drive.
And Matt is on Water Glen Drive. As you can see, they're starting to go towards their vehicles.
So, are they leaving or are they staying? Are they making a move? Have they decided not to go?
And any media networks that are watching this, any news anchors, you guys are free to use any of this for your streams. You don't have to reach out to me to ask for permission.
That is so
news
nice.
networks that are watching this, you guys can use it.
Dude, that is so nice.
Here's the ones you said you.
So some people give you a hard time.
Okay, so the vehicles that you guys just saw drive by are now arriving. So you see how close we are to Matt's location. That is those are the cars that you guys saw yourself rolling in. It should be like an Infinity or something coming next. And now you have more cars coming. Here comes another, that's West Goshen Police that just drove by.
They're all circling around, so they're definitely going to the,
Yeah, that's the Infinity.
cul-de-sac at the other end.
So West Goshen Police just drove by us. So let's see how long it takes. If they do go to Matt's neighborhood, we're gonna know in about a minute how long it takes to get from here to where Matt is.
I doubt they're racing there right now.
Yeah, they're going much slower. They're not gunning it as they were earlier. On the live stream, everybody saw these guys.
I can tell you right now, for me, if I'm going at 45, like the speed limit on Route 52 from the entrance to my neighborhood, it would take me 20 seconds to get to. So
Looks like the chopper is either.
For those of you who don't know, Matt is a resident. He lives at that house that he's filming at. That is his home, which is why he's allowed to be there.
I'm further down the neighborhood, actually. Like, my house is up that way.
Okay. So, but that's his neighborhood, which is...
I think they'll let me.
And they're not letting anybody that doesn't live there in, right?
What?
If you don't live in the neighborhood, you can't enter, I'm assuming.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Yes. No, if you not live in any neighborhood residences here, they will not let you in. I imagine they might not be letting residents in right now anyway, if they're starting to do sweeps. So, I don't know for sure. But
Are those headlights coming towards you, West Goshen?
they were the ones that just pulled in. They stopped.
Okay.
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 So, they're parking there.
All the rumors that are circulating, no, he did not kidnap a family, and he's not holed up in a house. He's outside. He's in the woods.
Already made rumors of that? No, that's definitely not the case. He's currently in the woods, surrounded, not like close surrounded, but they have a very tight perimeter around where they're certain that he is.
Frugal Living said, thank you for the super chat. Says Frugal Living. I'm in Chester County and watching you instead of making dinner. I know, man. I have to actually go do some stuff too. I'm trying to hold out as long as I can. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to leave you guys, but I might have to go in a while. I'm just trying to hold out because there's a couple things I got to do tonight. Laura Wade, thank you for the super chat as well. It says, hi, iCkEdMeL, Mods chat. Long time no see. Hey, good to see you. Scott, thank you for the super chat. Says, let's go. Help my boy out. Oh, the first time super chat. Thank you.
Interesting.
Amazing.
Those are
A lot of Jeeps are U.S. Marshals. A lot of the Jeeps are U.S. Marshals, and also the pickup trucks are U.S. Marshals for the most part.
I wonder if they have them to like a specific area.
No, it's not neighbor.
Like more specific than just this entire thing. Like if they really, really know where he's at, or they still kind of trying to pinpoint him.
No, that's someone else.
Chaos, how you doing? Happy Monday. Oh, Cashette, she doesn't have redirect enabled, so I can't do it. I just checked.
Guess they can't keep people confined in their
No, a lot of channels don't have redirect enabled. I'm not sure why. There's only one channel that I saw it does, and I thought about pushing people over there, but when I clicked his stream, he has a really, really bad connection.
Don't Venmo
so I didn't wanna do
anybody.
that.
People that are commenting, don't send any Venmos. Don't click on that link that says CNN released a photo. That's obviously a scam. That's not CNN's website, so don't click that. Matt did say they have night vision goggles.
Mm.
Oh, they have NVGs equipped and thermals.
And,
So
okay.
Yeah, there's only one person on that I see has it enabled. Mine are monsters, and he
looks like the people that pulled up there
has
are
a really
actually
bad connection.
going around to check that house. Right
It's
now.
really, really bad, actually, the quality and stuff, so can't do that. I can't send everybody over there. Da, 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 da. I don't know if Rabbit wants to jump on. I don't know what Rabbit's doing. They push people over there. Let's see what she's doing.
I'm sure the officer at post 7 is okay. We didn't hear anything about anybody being injured, so I'm sure he's okay.
Let me see. Evolve lady, sled. Yo, Mel, sending you a neck hug. Thank you. I appreciate that. I could use a neck hug. Angie, thank you for the super chat.
Try getting my car and driving around the neighborhood to see if I can get a view of what it's like on the other side there.
Careful, Matthew.
Let me see what people say.
Angie, thank you for the super
There's
chat.
definitely stuff over there right now as well.
Just thanks for the coverage. Scott, thank you for the super chat. Let's go help my boy out. Laura, I got you as well. Do you guys think you should drive around the neighborhood? I'd say no, but I don't know.
Let's see. We got 1 yes and like 6 no's. 7 no's, 8 no's.
I mean, I could just leave it
no's,
running
10
the stream
no's,
because he said everybody can
11
use it.
no's,
I could just walk
2
away and do what I
yes.
have to do, really.
13 no's, 14 no's, 15 no's. So yeah, no is the general consent.
Yeah, I'd say no. I don't want him getting into any kind of
Just for your
shit.
safety too. You
Yeah.
never know.
What?
Just for your safety as well. Just in case they open fire or something happens, it's better to be somewhere where you can get down.
No, you can't go iCkEdMeL. Oh yeah, don't piss off Grizzy. No. They're talking about Grizzlies Live, not Grizzy. I don't know that everybody gets confused. The Texas one, Texas girl from the one. Don't say yes or say no. Oh yeah, let me message this chick. Hi.
Any updates on the police scanner?
None. None that I've heard. They might be using a different channel just because
They'll definitely be using closed channel. Anything going on in the woods right now, they'll be using closed channels on that.
I say just let the canines go to town, man. Just let them run through the woods. Just let them go. And then when you hear the screaming,
So for those of
close
you
in on
guys
him.
here, there's a resident exiting the area. I'm assuming it's the one that left Matt's area.
Yes.
They're going to be searching.
Sarah.
They're going to be searching his trunk.
Vehicle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep, that was him who left.
As you guys can see, they're searching the vehicle's trunk.
Ooh.
They're opening it up real quick. I'm going to show you now. We're back with Matt.
Oh. Oh, they're sick? No. Maddie was just sick too. Nothing big either, but she was sneezing and coughing. And had a last 2 days she was sneezing and coughing, just a little bit though, but she has her full energy, fever, running around, playing games and stuff.
Yeah, scanner is it's radio silent. Everybody's saying in the comments.
Miss Mocha Rising, thank you for the super chat. This iCkEdMeL, my husband and I are going to email you if you need help. Back when Texas fugitive
I
Steven.
just heard from Donahue over the police vehicle, search moving through. You probably picked it up as well.
CERT's moving through. For those of you that didn't hear it, Matt just heard them say on the radio that CERT is moving through. He heard it in person. He's standing there, so he heard
Donahue,
it.
this one vehicle here has the radio live. Donahue told them the search moving through.
Okay, so
So
CERT is moving
to
through.
all units on or in position, hold, on the perimeter, hold your position, search moving through.
Oh.
So they're the group that in that white vehicle that we saw drive up here earlier, go around to the other side of the cul-de-sac. That was where I said they probably have their staging area right now, or their front line at. That's where they're starting to sweep from, which means they'll be pushing down this way towards 52 or towards Ballantree.
Oh. Raging Cajun, thank you for the super chat. Says, no, I'm getting
canine vehicles, but maybe
No
they're
canine?
not using those yet, or they already have those around the other side. But I don't know if you'd use canines at night anyway.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'd say let
I'm
the
not
dogs
sure.
go. Like 4 of them, 5 of them. Just let them rummage through the woods and shit. Because he's going to have a hard time seeing them come. They're just going to come.
Moving in means that the tactical teams are going into the woods.
So let the dogs go, man.
You're getting Mosquito Central. Now I know what everybody's talking about. And the mosquitoes are insane over here.
But people were wondering where this is at. I don't know if I showed you the Google Maps. Maybe that's better to look at. But yeah, because I'm a little lost here for a second. Where's it at? Okay. Okay, Waterglen. So where's the intersection at? Lenape and Parksville. Where's that shit at? They're in this Waterglen neighborhood right here. That's where the guy's FaceTiming. The guy Matthew lives in the neighborhood. I'm going to show you the Google Maps. Let me do the Google Maps.
The search. So if the news helicopter is leaving, it's because it's night and they can't use their they can't use.
Nothing they can get.
Yeah.
Some of those choppers have night stuff.
So you guys
well,
are watching
maybe
live
not.
from Waterglen Drive, where it became the focal point of the manhunt. The suspect is believed to be in that vicinity in the wooded area, as Matt was saying. And this is ironic because police have been searching this area now since yesterday, and he managed to escape their sighting.
What?
He did not leave the perimeter. As I said earlier, it was very unlikely that he left the perimeter because there were officers stationed everywhere. So they knew he was in that area. And now he has moved and sparked an immense response from law enforcement on all levels.
Okay. Raging Cajun, thank you for the super chat. Says Mel, I'm getting Brian Ensign vibes with Nick. September 2021. Hashtag Gabby Petito. There's a lot of stuff going on with that lawsuit, I guess. I think the attorney Bertolino tried to settle. A very lucky lady, thank you for the membership, says a great live, Mel. Thank you. Now let me see if I can pull this up on Google Maps real quick to kind of give you guys, for the people that joined after, an idea. Move this out of the way for a second. So the intersection that Nick is at is like right here. So the prison is 1.1 miles away. This is the prison, Chester County Prison. Down here at this intersection, that's where Nick is standing. I'm pretty sure he can't go into the neighborhood. He's at Lenape and Parksville. And so he's FaceTiming with somebody that lives in the neighborhood of Waterglen, like Waterglen Drive. So that's just a little bit further down here. Matthew is who he's FaceTiming with. So I think one of these houses, I don't know which one, Matthew's there. Police are all over this neighborhood here. And I believe they have him kind of, I guess, surrounded. I guess they're, I don't know what, there was multiple 911 calls that came in saying that they saw somebody with that description. And so when you're looking here, what we just saw on the map, this is the Waterglen Drive. The neighborhood's right there. And then the intersection would be like up here, Lenape Road and Parksville Road. And so this helicopter has been doing just circling this like kind of like specific area. Sometimes going a little bit wider, sometimes going in closer. And yeah, that's what's going on. What am I doing here? Get this map out of the way. Okay.
So I went over and was just asking one of them. First of all, I have their permission to be over here, so there's no issues with that. There's not much to see right now. It's very dark. And they are, I also asked, they are the standby unit, really. So they are here on standby.
Is there a better lit area?
It shows you where the border for this all is, that we're like outside the tight border. And then you're at the edge border. It's really tough to see anything here right now.
Yeah, it's pixelated. That's better.
Oh, time session expired. Okay. Let me sign up to this Chrome app. Oh, you can try it free for 7 days.
So you guys are watching live from Waterglen right now as agents prepare to attempt to apprehend a convicted murderer who escaped Chester County Prison sometime between 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning 5 days ago. This is the 5th day and night of the manhunt that captivated the local community, but made world headlines given his ties to other countries. Now, the coverage has been pretty sparse. There hasn't been much coverage, and this is
Oh no, what happened? Did we lose him? Let me refresh it. Maybe start a new stream. There we go, 28 seconds ago.
so what you guys are watching is the manhunt for the fugitive who
See what happens when I
was
walk away?
convicted of murder. We are speaking with a resident of Waterglen on FaceTime who is going to be giving me a call back any minute so we can jump back into the action. We're located about I want to say a half a mile from
My connection must have not.
Waterglen, but
No.
this is as close to the perimeter as you can get. A lot of the other media agencies are actually stuck behind a roadblock half a mile behind us. Are you good to FaceTime? So a lot of the other media agencies are about a quarter mile behind us here. We're back with Matt.
Just a heads up, my phone battery will not last for much longer. I'm at a quarter now, so
Okay.
I'm a bit limited to that, unfortunately.
Okay, here we are. I'm plugged in now, guys. I signed up to this thing so we can. Let's see. Oh, it's the
So what you
helicopter
guys are
leaving?
seeing now is Waterglen Drive, where local, state, and federal law enforcement officials are planning and narrowing down the search. Keep in mind that CERT is already in the woods, so these guys
It's going
are
back.
there as additional manpower. CERT is a special team that is trained for stuff like this, so they
that
are
was-
pushing through the woods.
That was the ABC chopper that we were watching, ABC 6. So it looks like they're heading back. Maybe they have to refuel. They're going to fly back to the airport, Northeast Philadelphia airport, I guess. I wonder if there's any other choppers.
I wouldn't go any further.
I haven't been hearing helicopters in the background anymore, so. Jay Nate, thank you for the 17 months. Holy crap. I'm like a small child stumbling in the middle of a movie.
The helicopter, I think, left, from what I understand.
Helicopter's gone,
So
yeah.
what I see up above right now is the plane still.
Is it plane?
Yeah, the flashing light. Yeah, maybe it went back to refuel then, I'd have to imagine.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. Is it? Oh, no, that's Tokyo. What the
Either
hell?
refuel or it got too dark, perhaps. I'm not sure if they're able to get
Well, they would be using thermals right now to see if he was...
the media. Well,
in the
again,
open.
as we said earlier, remember the thermal won't work too well in that.
It would only work, only spot it would be working for would be open spots, like if he was trying to get across the road, for example. That's like, for yesterday when they spotted him from the heli,
Yeah.
that's where it would be. So, but if they have a tight enough perimeter right now, then it might not be necessary.
Exactly.
I wonder how you can show all. Oh, okay.
So that is a federal agent, guys. I just drove by.
Oh shit! I'm over here
You
showing
see his lights. So Matt, you're going to be seeing a Suburban
Hope I
come
didn't show
down
my
or a
whole card.
Tahoe.
God
It's
damn.
got lights all over. It's coming up your way any second. He's still here. So he is now proceeding toward Matt's location. It's believed that he's going either to Matt's location or the other side. And here's where Matt is. Again, we're live from Water Glen Drive, where police are preparing to apprehend a fugitive who was convicted of murder. He murdered his girlfriend, brutally stabbed her over 30 times in front of her children. It's as sick as a crime as it gets. He's been on the run for 5 days, and this is as close as you can get. I mean, Matt is on the scene, essentially, where they are preparing. Started pushing through the woods, and we're about a half a mile or so away from Matt's location. And we are 1 mile from the prison where we are, just to put it in perspective. So the guy didn't get that far from the prison. He didn't even really leave the town. Additional police cars are coming through and heading toward Matt.
I believe that's the Suburban you mentioned.
So there's the Suburban, I believe. It would have police lights on the step to get into the car. And that is...
Other side of
van.
search.
That's not it.
He may have gone to Ballantree. The other side. Oh, nope, there's another vehicle coming. He is stopping over there right now.
And guys, just to put it in perspective, for the command center to tell the state police to get out of their cars and light up the perimeter, that means that they know he's there and they are going to center him. They know he's not going to run toward the police, and if he does, he'll get shot if he's a threat. So they're trying to make him go away from the perimeter toward the officers, which is why they have lit up the entire perimeter. And I see 3
Thank you,
state,
Samantha, for PayPal.
troopers myself here now that have lit up.
And Caroline, thank you so much
Imagine
as well.
what we
Oh,
can
so
do.
they have all their lights on right now at the perimeter?
Yeah, the perimeter is completely
Interesting.
lit up with their police lights and spotlights.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, time out
So
this
that's
little
the
word. Okay.
marked police car that just passed us that you guys saw. I showed you guys him driving by us, and he just arrived at Matt's location.
Alright.
Then Suburban went to the other neighborhood,
Yeah.
the other side of this perimeter then. This guy's pulling over right over there.
There's some people that are upset about the the PayPal thing. It's so weird.
It's a plane. So I see a plane also above us. I'm not sure if it's on the radar. If you guys want to check the radar for us and let me know in the comments, there's a plane above us.
Anything as big as like a large-sized drone or as small as a large-sized drone will be shown on the radar.
People are saying it's not on the radar.
Really?
Yeah, so is it not on the... How many of you guys... So is it on the radar? It's a Delta flight, 28,000 feet. Okay, so that's Delta Airlines.
Oh,
That should be way up there then. What's their altitude?
28,000.
Okay. I'm not seeing that other plane flying around with the lights either right now, so...
No, so somebody said they don't believe lethal force is necessary. So in a situation like this, there is no presumption of innocence. If you were to escape a state prison, the guard tower will shoot and kill you. So that is the same protocol here. This guy belongs in a state prison. He's been sentenced to life. If somebody leaves a state prison, they're going to be killed. So this guy is a convicted murderer. Lethal force is authorized. It's not an accused murderer. He was convicted of murder. I'm going to put it on Do Not Disturb just in case one of my sources texts me. I don't want his name to pop up. So here we go again. So you guys are still watching live on Water, Glenn.
Okay, so let me finish reading this. Jenny, thank you for the 17 months. Holy crap, riding out. I'm like a small child stumbling in at the middle of a movie. Get to see everyone. It's been a hot minute. Thank you. Heels in the Air, thank you for the 6 months. Amazing. Nick the Hat getting all this attention. I don't know. I'm not sure who he is, but he's the only one there live at the scene. I saw he was following me on Twitter, so I followed back, and he gave everybody permission to use this live stream, which I thought was pretty cool, because there's a lot of people that'll sometimes be kind of, you know, nasty about it and not be like, you can't use this, or oh, I'm taking everybody down, or whatever, you know. Okay. All right.
Why they received the go-ahead, which would have had to come from as high as the governor. The governor would have to authorize an execution. And in a case like this, where somebody is a convicted killer, it's not really a hard thing to authorize. This guy is not accused. He's convicted. He's sentenced to life, and he's wanted in another country for murder. So there is no presumption of innocence. That left when he was convicted and when he was sentenced. So they have every right to use deadly force in this if he is not clearly and actively surrendering. Now, the state police want this to be a peaceful resolution. They tried everything they could to make it known to him that they wanted a peaceful resolution. But at this point, he has not cooperated with their request. I'm sure they'll let him know one more time if they see him that is his chance before they shoot. But they're not going to, if they see him in the woods and they identify him and he runs, they will shoot. That is the instruction they were given.
Yep.
Can I tell you with the woods back there, because I've gone through the woods that they're going through right now. Actually, the area they're going through right now is I've actually not even been to, because it's so thick there that I've not been able to venture there. There's nothing really for you to be able to see here, but to the left of us is a wooded area that runs. If you go across this through that wooded area, you'll get to other houses on the other side of the neighborhood, because it's in the form of a big U. That area alone is really dense, but where they're going through right now is just, you have, neck high and even higher underbrush. And so it's hilly terrain. It's really brutal to try to go and search through that area. So I can tell you that the sweep will be slow and thorough, is what they're going to have to do here. So. And if anything, where I feel like we'd hear contact, if it shows up on the radio, it would be by a border, because he'd be flushed out. Because earlier, I think I texted you, or I may text you this. My dad, when he was pulling back in, he saw that by the entrance to our neighborhood, by the pond over there, he saw a bunch of guys, looked like marshals, or basically in the same gear as these guys, who were entering the wooded area over there.
Zoom in on the. Oh yeah.
And
they turn off the transponder.
That was not on the radio at all.
Is that really what they did?
A search over there, and then shortly after that was when he was spotted by the person along Lenape Road. So, which means that he got spooked out of where he was hiding or sleeping at, and ran over there where he was spotted, and then ran back in because of the police border they have around along 52.
Yeah.
And now we're here. So that's kind of the rundown of how things ramped up to this point, at least.
And would you say it went from 0 to 100 pretty quick as the officers arrived? Was it by the dozen when they got there?
It was first in like maybe 3, then 4.
Within a matter of what, 5
We
minutes?
saw going by. What?
Within a matter of 5 minutes, would you say it was a heavy presence?
I guess the chopper. More
Yeah,
choppers.
it was a pretty heavy presence pretty quickly.
Let me see. Mo sent me a picture.
Basically, what I gather is that they basically called any on-duty officers that were within the vicinity over here right away. And so you're not going to have an instantaneous appearance of all the vehicles. There'll be a stream of them, basically based on proximity as they show up. And then I heard of a scanner they were calling in from other counties whatnot. So here's a guy. Well, he's not really visible at all. He actually has a helmet on, like one of those bulletproof or helmet or some form like that, and also he has I think it's an M4 he has on him. Right there, him. There's his firearm. There's another vehicle pulling up. Did you see them go by you?
Yeah, well, let me all these locations.
No.
Nothing, they came from the other way.
I don't believe I saw any other cars coming.
Okay.
How's that? Yep, that's one of the troops there. I mean, you'll also see, like, for example, this make out, that's a red vehicle. They even have fire police here. So, as I said, they have called in anybody in the vicinity nearby. So, and the Longwood Fire Co. is pretty close by to us.
So Rabbit jumped on.
The police station that's closest to us actually is along 926, where they have their perimeter set up, which makes things pretty easy for them there.
I'm going to be moving people there in a second. I want to show you guys this and make sure she's set up. Give her a second to set up over there. So this is like, okay, I guess I can move this for now since there's no choppers. This is just a quick, like, the map locations, right? So Nick, the person that's streaming, is over here at this intersection, which we've spoken about multiple times. Matt is in this area here by this Water Glen Drive, okay, by this neighborhood thing. And then Mo says that the other side of the search is this, I guess. And so I believe the focus is around this neighborhood, around Water Glen Drive. And then they said CERT went in there and they're pushing in.
The remainder of the police that are on their way to now go to that location. So this is a mirror image of what's going on over at the other scene. So this is one neighborhood, and there's another neighborhood.
There's another one.
Similar to this that's flooded with law enforcement as well.
Okay.
Now, for those of you that don't know the neighborhood, this is the neighborhood where the suspect is said to have broken into 2 homes over the weekend. And we spoke about this earlier. Actually, throughout the weekend, you guys can go through my threads. So this is the neighborhood where the suspect broke into 2 homes. That's what makes this very weird, how he wasn't able to leave that perimeter. And that shows how strong the state police are when it comes to establishing a perimeter. He wasn't able to get out of that small section. And even though a mile or so sounds large, it was initially 6 miles. And if you look on Google Maps, it's a very dense area. And today they closed it down to about 1 mile.
There we go.
Yeah, but those woods will make it feel like 20 miles.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see if she has everything, if she's good to go. Let's see. Okay, I think she's good to go. Let's see.
So those that are just tuning.
Okay. All right, guys. So this is what's going to go on. I have to head out because I got to do stuff. I have to get a few things done for my daughter's school thing tomorrow. I have to finish that tonight. And there's a few other things, too, that I need to do. So I'm going to jump off. I'm going to let Rabbit take the reins. I don't know how long she could be on. She's the only person that I saw that has redirect enabled. There was one other YouTube channel that has it enabled, but the streaming quality is not ever back connection.
5%. I'm gonna run out of power real quick.
Do you want to run and see if is there anywhere that you can charge while you're on?
I think I have a.
So yeah, I'm gonna be ending the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm moving over to Rabbit that's covering this. I have no let me see when I have notifications again. I have no notifications tonight. I'd like to work on a video, or at least early tomorrow morning. Yeah, I have no notifications for a long time. So I'd like to work on a video update for another story that I can do. So yeah, I'll move you guys over there. I have to take care of this stuff. You know, baby girl's back in school and all this stuff. If there's a chase or something else happens, I could come back. There's no notifications on my channel though, so you have to make sure that you're, you know, I don't know. You have one, either follow me on Discord, which it sends notifications, or follow me on Facebook or anywhere else. All right, I'm gonna move you guys over to Down the Hole Rabbit News. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the PayPal. Don't forget to go check out the